Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Desfi Ramadhanty from class 5C in Math Education UIN Jakarta. So today, in this video, we will discuss about the solid figures, especially the special things in volume. Solid figures. Solid figures are three-dimensional figures that have length, width, and height. Volume. The volume of a solid figure is the amount of space displaced by it. The general formula of volume, area of base times height. What is the volume of a rectangular pyramid? The volume of the rectangular pyramid is defined as the capacity of the rectangular pyramid. In geometry, a rectangular pyramid is a three-dimensional geometric shape that has a rectangular base and four triangular faces that are joined at a vertex. A rectangular pyramid is polyhedron with 5 faces. The top point of the pyramid is called the apex. The bottom rectangle is called the base. The image below shows the shape of a rectangular pyramid. The volume of a rectangular pyramid is the number of unit cubes that can fit into it. The unit of volume is cubic units. For example, it can be expressed as meter cubic, centimeter cubic, inch cubic, etc. depending upon the given units. Volume of a rectangular pyramid formula. The formula to determine the volume of a rectangular pyramid is volume equal 1 divided by 3 times base area times h. Here, h is the perpendicular height and the rectangular base area equal L times W. This is the problem that we'll solve. Let's see. A tea infuser in the shape of a right rectangular pyramid is 7.9 cm tall and has a base 3 cm long and 1.5 cm wide. To make the base tea, the infuser should be 80% filled with tea. What is the volume of tea in cubic centimeters needed to fill the infuser to 80% of its capacity? Round to the nearest 10. Alright, so this tea infuser is kind of one of those fancy tea bags that hold their shape. It's in the shape of a right rectangular pyramid, so it's gonna look something like this. Let's see, its base is 3 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, so its base is, let's say that's 3 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, so it might look something like that. So that's its base. So this is 3 centimeters, this is 1.5 centimeters, and then it is 7.9 centimeters tall. So if we went from the center, and if we were to go start up, it's 7.9 centimeters tall. So this dimension right over here is 7.9 centimeters, and it's a right rectangular period. So you could kind of think of the pyramids in Egypt. Although this one's a little taller relative to its base that tooth, but you might have seen this fancy tea infuser, so it's gonna look something like this, and if it was transparent, we could be able to see this one right back here. So what we can do is, we can first find the volume of this right rectangular pyramid, and then they say that it should be 80% filled with tea. So we need to figure out what 80% of its volume is, and then that's gonna tell us what's the volume of tea needed to fill the infuser to 80% of its capacity. Now you might be saying, how do I figure out the volume of a right rectangular pyramid? Well, I'm about to tell you about it. And there is a formula, I'm not gonna prove it here. In some ways, it's strongly intuitive. You multiply essentially the base, the area of the base times the height, and then divide it by 3. And so as the area of the base, it's going to be the length times the width times length times the width, and then you multiply the times the height. So it's going to be length times the width times the height and then divide it by 3. So in this case, it's going to be and just another way of thinking about it. This right over here, the length times the width. That's the area of this base, and then you multiply it times the height, and then you divide by 3. And so this is going to be length 3 centimeters times width of 1.5 centimeters times height of 7.9 centimeters divided by 3. Well, this 3 divided by 3 is just 1. And let's see, you have centimeters. That cancel with that, you have centimeters times centimeters times centimeters is going to be centimeters cubed. So your volume is going to be, let's see, it's going to be 1.5 times 7.9 centimeters cubed or cubic centimeters. Now that's the volume of this entire fancy, I guess, the infuser I call them fancy tea bags. But we want to know what 80% of its capacity is because that is how much tea we needed. So we want to multiply this times 80%, so you will multiply 0.8 times 1.5 times 7.9 centimeters cubed. And let's see, 0.8 times 1.5, let's see, that would be 0.8 plus 0.4. So this part, this is gonna be 1.2 times 7.9 centimeters cubed. We could try to approximate this. So if we say 1.2 times 7.9, we get 9.48. We are gonna round up to 9.5, which is exactly that size. Finally, we have finished the problem about volume rectangular pyramid. I hope this video can help you in understanding or solving volume problem. Thank you guys, see you in the next video. Give spirit and stay healthy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.